These are the only sneakers that you need to buy this year, and here's why.
Well, that take age like milk. These are the brand new Jordan 4 SB Pine Green, releasing at skate shops nationwide on March 17th and on Sneakers app on March 21st at a retail price of $225. This latest offering from Jordan Brand and Nike SB is somewhat of an amalgam of two different worlds in streetwear, where you have a historically celebrated basketball silhouette reconstructed and more durable for the rigors of skating. Now, to go ahead and dig a little deeper as to what differentiates the Nike SB version compared to the standard Jordan 4, apart from the price point, of course, includes a few different spec variations that allow this sneaker here to take on a character of its very own. First, you have the brand new shape. Over the course of the coming years, we've seen the Jordan 4 take on a new shape regarding how sleek it is, if you will, and where the toe finishes. Through the years, I have to say this might be the best rendition of a Jordan 4 that I've ever seen in my lifetime. The reason for that being is that, in my opinion, based on the photos that I've seen of the OG 1989 version, this most closely resembles that pair. It seems like that's been somewhat of a common theme as of late from Jordan Brand, going back to its OG traditional look. It's not just the upper that's a little bit more sleek, but in addition to that, the midsole looks to have undergone kind of somewhat of a diet, as it does look to be a little bit slimmer as well. Now, there is somewhat of a rumor going around that they actually removed the air sole unit, or the encapsulated air sole unit, on the forefoot, and based on wearing them a little bit, I don't really feel it, so I can't necessarily verify if that's true or not, although it would make sense if they did, because when it comes to skating, you want to have a little bit more feel on the deck when attempting various tricks. Something that I can confirm about this sneaker is that they did reinforce both the wings as well as the netting, in addition to the heel tab. Now, don't get me wrong, when I say reinforced, they didn't use any denser of a material. They actually went the opposite direction, opting for the heel tab to be comprised of this somewhat like rubberish material. It really does feel like a rubber band, and I don't know if you can hear the difference. Let's compare that to this. As hopefully you can hear, there's a bit less energy return with the standard Jordan 4, which is actually something I really do appreciate, because here on the Nike SB version, you don't have the chafing that happens on the Achilles. This is a problem solved that I actually didn't know I had, because subconsciously, there have been so many times where I wanted to wear, say, my off-white 4s during the summertime with shorts, and I would elect not to because that chafing was just so irritating. Not with this pair though, it's made of rubber, so that should be a lot better. As it relates to leather quality, I am happy to report that the leather quality used on this pair is excellent. It is comprised of a tumble, soft to the touch leather, which is sure to age beautifully. Now, before I let you guys go and end today's sneaker review, I did want to talk about a rather contentious subject, and that is sizing around this sneaker. I will say that I do prefer my standard true to size for a Jordan 4, which is a 9, and they fit great. This might be psychological, but they feel just a touch bigger than my other Jordan 4s, but that really has nothing to do with a lack of padding in the ankle or the tongue, which I do believe was pretty widely reported through the interwebs. So my personal recommendation is for you to go ahead and take your standard Jordan 4 size and you should be good to go. But with that in mind, on the topic of having them on the toe, would you guys be interested in seeing a full styling video around these sneakers here? I know it's somewhat last minute, and generally speaking, I do have these videos done well before sneaker releases, but I have to say, they had these shoes on clamps, and so whichever sneaker plug I reached out to, none of them can get them for me in my size. But yes, if you did want to see one regardless, go ahead and let me know in the comment section down below. And that essentially concludes today's video. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to communicate that to me by liking today's video and subscribe to my channel with notifications on. As I say time and time again, I consider it a true privilege to get to serve you through making content, and I will never take it for granted. And until next upload, I'm gonna say peace and be blessed.